What's up, y'all? I just had a bag of Sour Patch Kids. Let's do some Bible study. This is our last video on Philippians 2, 1 through 5. Now, it's my prayer that you're benefiting from this study because I know I am. And this section right here, especially. This section right here has hit me. It's made me realize some stuff about what I have in Jesus, what the gospel has actually given to me. That's what we're going to talk about today in this video. How do we do this text? How do we live it out? Now, typically, I've taken a question from our three categories that make up who we are, right? Our head, our hearts, and our hands, our thoughts, our feelings, our actions, those type of things. But today, I just want to talk about the impact of this text as a whole. Philippians 2, 1 through 5 is telling you something, Christian. It's telling you that all these things you have in Jesus. He has given them to you. He has supplied them to you. Because when you have Jesus, and hear this, you have all you need. You have all you need. Think about this popular verse. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. How many times have we heard it? How many times do we quote it? How many times? Over and over and over again. Well, if we say it and we believe it, sufficient, His grace, right? What else do we need if it is sufficient? If I say that it's not sufficient, if I say I need something else, well, then His grace isn't sufficient. And I've called the Bible a liar, okay? We don't need anything else if we have Jesus. That right there must influence your thoughts. I have all I need in Jesus to meet my needs. Because when it does, okay, when you have adopted this gospel truth into your life, right here, it frees you. It frees you to love other people without the expectation of return. Without the expectation that they are going to meet the needs that you have that have already been supplied by Jesus. That is good gospel news. I have all I need in Jesus, so even if my friend doesn't text me back or invite me to hang out, or even if that guy or girl doesn't reciprocate my feelings towards them, or let's go deeper, even if my parents don't treat me fair, right? Or for anybody who's married watching, my spouse isn't meeting all my supposed needs, I have all I need in Jesus. Paul said it, since I have encouragement, since I have comfort, since I have fellowship, since I have affection, since I have sympathy, all found in Christ, it frees me to do these very specific things that Paul now mentions. Do nothing from selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility count others more significant than yourselves. Consider how you do this. Consider how you live this verse out. Key word here, humility, right? When you do something for others, is it because they can do for you back? Because it's really easy to serve those who can give us something in return, like a little I scratch your back, you scratch mine kind of thing. It's really easy to be motivated knowing that there is actually a reward in it for us. But that's selfish ambition. That's selfish ambition. Look at the other people you know and consider them more important than you. More important than you. That word considered is actually a word that means to calculate other people as having more value than you do. That's how a Christian can look at other people, because their needs are met in Christ. We have this order of things in our home. God, others, self. God, others, self. Let each of you look not only to his own interests, but also to the interests of others. Remember, our needs are met in Christ. Our worth comes from Christ, so we can help meet the needs of others. We can consider their needs as greater than our own. We can actively work to meet those things. And we're supposed to look out for each other. That each other means our brothers and sisters in Christ. And consider, what is in the best interest of others also. When you think about somebody in your home or a close friend, what is in their best interest? And are you actively living that out? Why? Why do we do this? Because guess what? This is what Jesus did. And Jesus is our ultimate example. And Paul tells us in detail what he did in our passage for next week. So I hope that you will join us back as we look at Philippians 2:6 through 11 next week. Y'all have a good one.